turn on this one?
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it because you were there.
Oh my god. Okay. So did you put it on 1 or 2? Wait.
Are you okay?
Hold on. That was just ate shit
Okay.
for no reason.
There we go. I'm frustrated. Are we starting? All right, guys.
So
Welcome to Bleached podcast. I'm annoyed. I'm
we're
aggravated.
This is our first one.
This sucks. We just
hate
filmed.
it here.
We filmed for 49 minutes.
Yeah, like an
and
hour.
the entire time, our voice was like
Hecka staticky, super staticky, everything. No, literally, I literally was like,
and it was so good.
and we tested it out. We tested it out
like a million times, and
Yeah.
it was just like authentic.
Yeah,
We were chit
Yapping
chatting.
it up,
We forgot
yeah.
the camera was there,
literally.
and then
We can't use that.
the
We're not
universe
gonna use
said,
that.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it was like me. I was trying to be all positive. I was trying to be all positive, and I was like, everything happens
I'm
for a
gonna be
reason.
mad about it. You know that meme where it's like, I'm fine. I just gotta be dramatic about it.
So this is take 2 actually, because we want to be real and authentic with you guys.
Yeah, and
so,
I don't think it's gonna be 45 minutes because now my energy's like,
no, for real. But we are still gonna kind of like introduce ourselves, everything like that. So
yeah.
welcome to the Bleached podcast.
Do you guys want us to upload the shit? We will.
We'll upload the one with crappy audio. You're just gonna listen to it for 5 minutes and then be annoyed.
Yeah.
So this is a podcast we're starting. It's gonna be Bleach podcast. My name is Julia. I'm a co-host with
Hanin.
We are kind of just doing this just to we talk about so much.
Yeah.
And we were like, let's just make a podcast about everything that we talk about.
Yes. And I was really thinking about it because everybody was like, you should start a YouTube account. This was years back.
Yeah.
Like what, like 8, 10 years. You should start YouTube.
When it was like 2016,
when it was like
2017,
so popular,
2018,
like all the makeup artists were on there.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, like there's so many people on there. Like no one's gonna watch my videos.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm so stupid because there's people now who are still getting like founded on, YouTube, and it's become their career. So same with the podcast, we're just gonna do it, and it's something we want, and we're gonna do it.
Yeah, and we're both obviously hairstylists, so it's definitely gonna be hairstylist based, entrepreneurship, lifestyle, makeup, fashion, kind of just anything and everything, honestly.
Yeah.
We're just gonna our heart's desire, because we do it all the time, And then Hanin came up to me, she's like, "Do you do a podcast like me and you?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm so down. Like, I could literally."
And at first, I thought she was gonna be like, "I don't know," but she was like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
What?
So just like trying to create a brand, create a community, everything like that. Take 2. So
what are we gonna talk about?
I know. We just talked about all this stuff.
All right.
We're just gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it pretty simple and everything like that. This is like our first intro video.
Yeah.
We're working on all the kinks. It's okay.
Yeah. Can you tell us about Painted by Juju?
Okay, cool. So my name is obviously Julia. It's crazy that I branded myself for my nickname. Anyway, I'll tell you guys about that too. My Instagram, and I am on TikTok as well, is at Paintedbyjuju. I do lots of lived in color, haircuts, coppers, brunettes, anything like that. I love the industry. I've been in the industry for a little over a year and a half. It'll be 2 years in October. And I'm 23. I'm single.
Ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle. 23 years old. I live in Tracy, work in Stockton. I started. I'm trying to get my thoughts back together.
Okay. We've ran out of options.
It's one of those things. Anyway, okay, so I started going to school, and I went to cosmetology school. I've had my license for a little over 2.5 years, but I kind of slept on my license for a little bit. I went to school in 2020, got my license in 2021. I have only worked at Prova Salon. That is the only salon I've worked at. I love it. I've known Hanin for, trying to do the math. I
think 7
years.
Yeah.
I think it's been 7 years.
Yeah.
So how I met Hanin, because everyone's like, why do you drive from Tracy to Stockton? Like, why do you do that? Like, there's literally salons in Tracy. You could go to Tracy. Um, Hanin used to do my hair when I was like 17, 18. We just clicked. We vibed. We have the same like thought processes, everything. Like we just really got along. And Hanin is actually one of the reasons why I got into the industry because I just loved getting my hair done. I knew I wanted to work with people and everything like that. I just loved getting my hair done though, and I was like, wow, like I saw what a hustler she was, like the hard work you would put in and everything like that too, you know? And it's so honest, like so that's like I'm being so for real. And I just loved going to the salon. I didn't even there was times I did probably didn't even need to go to the salon, but I would still be like, yeah, let's book out my appointment. I would take time off work to go get my hair done for sure. I was like, yep, I'm taking this day off.
Mental health day.
Yeah, for real. And Hanin really, even to this day, Hanin, you really like inspire me for like I look up to you like for a lot of things with your family, with your home, with your business, like everything like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know how to be like emotional. So stop.
We're really not too emotional people. We're like
we don't hug.
But yeah, no, not a hugger. But yeah, so been in the industry for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in October. I love it. Ups and downs for sure.
Always. Always.
I literally work at the best salon, honestly. And yeah.
You heard it here. You heard it from her.
Yeah.
How do you say that? You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Okay, so Hanin, tell us how you got into the industry. Just tell us about Hanin. Tell us about Hanin.
Round 2. All right, guys.
I know, round 2.
This was a long story because I've been doing hair for a long time.
Okay, so how long have you been doing hair for?
I've been doing hair for 12 years.
Okay.
And I started off my career doing like makeup and bridal hair. And I started, so I was in school for accounting. And my brother, I really like to tell this story because this is just so random that my oldest brother.
Shout out to your brother.
I know, really, shout out. But my oldest brother had a customer. He was a mechanic. She moved from LA. She was a makeup artist and hairstylist. And at the time, that's all she focused on. I think she just recently started doing colors and cuts, like a year or 2.
Oh, I thought, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah. So,
she was just doing like event hair and makeup.
Yeah, and like mainly weddings. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So, and she was so busy. She, he told her about me because she's like, my little sister likes makeup. So she's like, oh yeah.
Hanin was the friend in high school that did everybody's hair and makeup.
Yeah, and like I never thought of it as a career ever. Like I just thought like, okay, I have makeup and I do it and I like it. And yeah, I started assisting her. I was god awful, so bad.
We were talking about this earlier. I wish she would have taken like pictures back then and like really like time capsuled it. Yeah, that would be so crazy.
But even assisting her, I didn't think like this was gonna be a career. I just was assisting her to make money while I was in college, like on the side. You know what I mean?
Giving broke college student.
Yeah.
I needed money. I'll make money anyway.
And then eventually, like, she really inspired me, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to do this. I mean, I saw her life.
Yeah.
I saw how happy she was.
That's how I felt about you too.
Yeah, and I saw that like she just had so much freedom to do everything how she wanted, and I love that. So then I was like, okay, I live in Boston. I started my career in Boston. That's where I grew up. So I was like, all right, like I live in Boston. Wedding season's only like 3-4 months long. Like,
because the snow be snowing. You guys have 4 seasons out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, but yeah, not. I mean, where we are, it doesn't relate.
No, exactly.
It's just heat.
So you did it out there. You were in Boston for 4 years.
No.
Oh.
I've been in Boston.
For when you were doing hair.
Oh yeah, I was doing hair in Boston for 4 years, and then I moved here, to be with my husband, and I started doing hair here, and I did it for 4 years, and then I opened up my own salon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2020 was, we were talking about this earlier. We're probably gonna be saying this a lot. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
2020, your whole life just like changed. My whole life changed. I went to school in 2020. My life just like took off in 2020. I was working.
Yeah.
You had a baby.
Like
you bought a house.
For a lot of people it was bad, but for in mine and Julia's case it wasn't. It actually like turned our life to the better.
We just like I feel like we just completely redirected our whole lives.
Yeah. Yeah. So in 2020 I had bought a house. 2 weeks later I had a baby. 3 months later I signed a lease on a place to open a salon. And then 6 months later, I opened a salon.
So November, right? Yeah. What day specifically? The 19th?
It was
18th?
The day right 20th? After Thanksgiving was my grand opening. So I don't know, 2020.
2020
November 26th,
whatever,
27th, I don't know.
something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was still like your client at the time, and like I came to grand opening. I think it was like I had like was work late, whatever. I went, and then it's just crazy to see like how everything has just like evolved and changed because it's gonna be what 4 years in November.
And you know what? Everything that happened, like it wasn't like something I planned for. Like it just happened. Like I didn't plan I didn't plan to become a hairstylist, makeup artist. Like it just kind of fell in my lap. I didn't plan to like open a salon, or when I thought I was starting to plan, it just kind of was like so fast where I was like, oh, okay, I'm signing a lease like a month later after I start planning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is unheard of. I thought we were always going to do it like by the following year.
The following year, kind of prepare for it, get all your ducks in a row and everything.
And I think that just is the energy I attract, where stuff like just happens like quickly and right away and without a plan, and it's just thrown at me. And I don't know, maybe I work well under pressure.
Well, I think
I don't
it's
know,
good to be like I think it shows you're very adaptable, and I just am a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and like doors are opened for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they're opened at the specific time for a reason and that kind of stuff. And maybe you just have that discernment of like knowing like this is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
We were talking about when you were like looking at different places and that kind of stuff, and like I feel like we're both very big energy people, so I'm sure like going to that one place, in that BJ's shopping center, you just got like a bad vibe from it. You're like, that's not the space that I want.
Yeah, the property was just a jerk. So I was like, dude, half of the fucking plaza's empty.
And you had that discernment of like, okay, that door's closed there. Let me try to find something else. Like, okay, like where do I want my salon to be at? You know what I mean?
And then like at the time, I'm like, yeah, I want to go in these big plazas, but these big plazas usually are like really big brands.
For sure, super expensive. I can only imagine.
So for me, I'm like, it's COVID. It's my first time owning anything, business wise,
other than like homes or anything.
Yeah. Like that, I just had a baby. And this is a big risk I'm taking. And like I told you, I didn't take any loans. I was like straight, like all my savings poured into this place. And I was like, I want the minimal risk, the most least amount of risk, possible. Because if it fails, it's all right.
Yeah.
I didn't like put my house on it. You know what I mean? So is that your watch?
I don't know why, guys. My watch be dinging every single hour. My clients every time are probably like, what the hell?
I heard it like earlier too.
I'm sorry,
and I was like looking around.
I know.
Like,
it's my watch
here, but
I don't know how to change it.
If anyone knows,
we're not tech savvy. That's why our first video freaking didn't get together.
I'm so sad. I'm not even gonna stress about it anymore. Okay, it's gone. It's in the past.
It's fine. Bam. It's good.
Anyway, so yeah, I didn't want to take like a super. I mean, listen, a risk is a risk. You're opening a salon. It's gonna be a risk, whether it's big or small. I just didn't want to look back if it like had failed to be like, damn man, like I should have done something else. You know what I mean?
For
like,
sure.
Yeah. So I opened it. It was really hard to start. Anything that you start during COVID, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, just in general too, honestly.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah. So, but it's good. I mean, it's been almost 4 years now.
That's crazy.
I know.
I'm actually sitting here thinking about that, and I'm like, damn, that's so long. Like me thinking, I was like, oh yeah, like 2020 was 4 years ago.
Yeah. My son is 4.
Your son's as old as the salon. But yeah, I feel like 2020 just like kicked off for us and everything like that. And I just remember like because I was her client and everything like that at your old salon, and then I obviously followed you to like your new opening salon and everything like that. I just remember going and like it was so like calm and peaceful, and just I feel like our salon environment is very much like yes, we have fun.
Yeah.
We're ourselves.
Yeah.
It's very just like
very inviting.
It's super
very
inviting,
open and comfortable. Like when you walk in, like and I'm not saying saying that because it's my place, but like I worked so hard. That was my main goal. Like I want drama free, and ask any stylist when they first get hired. I tell them like if there's drama, you're out. That's it. It's drama free. We all get along. We all are
helpful.
Well with personalities.
Yeah, for sure. It's a very like.
And I wanted the clients to feel that way because we had a client. I don't even think it was you. I think it was a different style who was like, "Oh my god, like I'm so glad you left the blah 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 because I always felt judged there. And she was young. She was like 18 at the time. And actually, it was Megan. Megan was a stylist. And our heart broke because we were like, damn, like,
that sucks.
Yeah, and a lot of my clients said that when I left, and I was like, damn, I don't know how my clients are always feeling. For sure. So
it might not be comfortable to like talk about it, especially if you're in a different space and like you don't want to be talking shit about like the space that you're in or like being like, hey, and I mean even to me, like I was young when I was coming to you at your other salon, and like I would come in like t-shirts and some leggings, like you know what I mean. I was there for a long time, and I would like feel a little, not necessarily from you, but like a little bit uncomfortable like walking in and everything like that. And
so when I opened a place and everyone expects their express their feelings in the past, I'm like, damn, like you should
why didn't you tell me?
like that's like we talked about, that's my money and I'm in charge of it. I was independent. Like I'm not gonna have someone else mess with that money or the environment mess with it. Like my money, I'm gonna like build an environment around it so it's protected.
100%. And I think we were talking about earlier like the experience. Like I'm huge on experience. You know what I mean? Yes. People are gonna book with the person before they book for the service and everything like that. And me and you were talking, like we have clients come in who just needed like a break from life, or I have a lot of work from home clients who are like, I just want to get out and like come and talk to you, have fun, get a little ready, whatever, get my hair washed, haircut, whatever. And it's like their little escape a little bit. Yeah. And I think we're very inclusive, we're very diverse at the salon. We were literally just talking about one of my clients walking in with her little fuzzy little robe, her pajamas on, and her slippers on. And she left with bomb hair, you know what I mean? So it's very much like, I want my clients, I want the stylist, like everybody to just like feel like comfortable. And I think that that's like the environment that you've created. I'm a very big believer in, it starts from, you pretty much are the top, you are the salon owner. It starts from the top, and how your CEO or like your ownership, like whoever owns it, that's how the business is going to be ran, pretty much. You know what I mean? It always starts at the top. If your owner, like the salon owner, cares about the people, is a no BS kind of person, that's how everybody else is going to be.
What is it? You are who you're surrounded by. 100%. So, yeah, it's true. If you're going to have someone at the top who doesn't care, or arrogant or rude or messy or dirty or doesn't care as much, that's how it's going to be.
That's how it's going to be. And I feel like too that creating a comfortable environment, and then also like our salon is very like, what's the next thing? Like, what are we doing next? Like, we're literally making a podcast. Let's just add more to our plate. Yeah. But like, you're very much like, you were talking about it the other day in the salon, and you were like, okay, like I've always wanted to do like free education. Like we'll have random classes about you, just on a makeup class. Like, and what's next, what's new. You take classes, I take classes. Stylists in the salon, like we all are kind of like,
our industry is ever changing.
It's totally
so we have to like keep up with it. That's why like some people, when they go to a seasoned stylist, and they're like, oh, they just don't know how to do the new cool things. I don't ever want to be that.
No, same.
Like I want to like evolve with everything. Like I want to learn all the new things, and I want to perfect it. Yeah. And I want to learn the next thing and perfect that. Like eventually your clients are gonna like fade away if you just stay doing the same thing
and there's no growth. And I feel like there's a lot of growth in the salon. Well, like when blowouts started becoming super popular, I don't even know when. It was like, I feel like end of last year.
So okay, that's different. That's where our perspectives come differently.
What do you mean?
In Boston, like people love blowouts.
Oh, like that whole
So
look?
I started my career like literally just being the owner's bitch and just doing his blowouts for him.
Melanie.
For like
for, like the like 90s, like what we do now and everything like that.
Big bouncy blowout. Like that. That's why. That's my blowouts are so good.
No, well, no, duh,
because
literally.
That's all I did the first 2 years, while building my clientele.
I feel like that's crazy to see like different trends and how they kind of interact in different areas of literally the states. You know what I mean? Because so like, staying up to date on everything like that, 90s layers, blowouts, Instagram baddie, like that's like the trend right now. I remember I didn't know how to make like a blowout last, or like obviously I'm still kind of new in the industry, whatever. I literally towards the end of last year, I was like, okay, I need to like work on my haircuts, I need to work on my blowouts. I literally would take models. I was like, okay, I need to like perfect this, because if I need to like do it for somebody, or somebody really wants it, I want to obviously be able to deliver. People are spending their money on me. Like I want to give them, I always want to give my clients the absolute best.
Yeah.
Because
And you want them to always believe you're worth it.
100%.
Like every time, you know, you don't want them to ever be like, well, that wasn't worth it.
No,
you know,
literally. Or like, why did I just spend that? And like, I was talking to one of my clients. I was like, for me, like, sometimes it's not about, like, it's really, like, yes, I love what I do and I need to pay my bills, obviously. But like, it's the first thing is not just because I can make money off of it. No, like, this is kind of like, but like, I love, you know, my biggest thing why I always wanted to work with people was like I want to meet people. Like there's so many different walks of life that come and sit in my chair. I want to be like not like unnecessarily inspire people, but I want to impact somebody's life, you know? And I feel like we have such an opportunity being able to sit there. I've had so many clients tell me they're like, oh my gosh, like it was just like they'll text me after their appointment. They're like, I had thank you for listening, thank you, you know what I mean? Like for like anything like that, like you encouraged me to do this, like you did this and stuff. And honestly, like that's why I do it. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for like I'm trying to, you know, be like Instagram famous or whatever. Like no, that's not what I want to do. Like I want to impact people who are in my chair. Like that's it. Like that's the only thing that I want to do. And I obviously love being creative and like, you know, especially doing hair color and haircuts and that kind of stuff. I love being able to like create all this. Sometimes I'll look at my work and I'm like, damn, like my hands did that. So it's like that too, like so having it, like I'm like I'm so good at my job. But like that's why I do it. And I have a lot of people like, you know, saying like, oh, like what keeps you going? Da, da, da. Like it's literally like my clients, like, and just the passion that I have for it. And I think a lot of people think that in the beauty industry, it's like this quick, fast money, like, oh, you can just make a lot of money. And it's so glamorous. No, but it
carpal tunnel.
Yeah, and I have noticed because I tried to do it on the side, it didn't really happen, everything like that, while I had a full-time job on it. It's if you really want, if you really want that reward and what you're looking for, you know, with whether it's making money or whatever, or if it's just to make money, it's not going to happen. If you don't have that passion for it, it's literally not going to take off like you want it to, because there are days you don't want to do it. You days that, you know, personal, like my biggest thing is like my personal life meshing in with like my work life, and I still have to show up for my clients because my clients deserve the best of me.
Well, they always say, do what you love and the money comes.
Yeah.
So it's true.
Like I still to this day take models.
Yeah, me too. I've been doing hair for 12 years. Yeah,
I will still do it if I want to learn something new, and for me it's meeting somebody new, impacting somebody's life, making them feel good. Like it's not about I'm getting half of the service or whatever it is. Like it's not about that. It's about just I am also a firm believer, like it's the people you know, like you never know who's going to sit in your chair. So like me, how I show up on social media, how I show up anywhere is how I show up in person.
Yeah.
Like why am I wearing a hat today? Because my hair is so dirty. We literally knew we were filming a podcast. Did I wash my hair? No.
We're gonna have to pause because I'm traumatized and I feel like the mics might not.
Oh shit.
Please hold.
Please hold. We're gonna see if this is actually working. Yeah.
Okay. All good, guys.
Living life.
We are great. Sound is okay. All right, Julia.
We're gonna kind of wrap this up a little bit.
We're wrapping it up. What is your favorite service to do in the salon, and what is your least favorite?
Oh. Okay, so I think my favorite service to do in the salon right now, I have a couple. I recently took a class, like a balayage class, like a lived-in like color class. For some reason that class, it just like clicked. I don't know what it was, how she was teaching it, whatever, but it just super inspiring, and like her technique and that the technique I learned just made sense. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been eating my balayages. They've been fire.
They have been.
So that I love trying out what I learned there and seeing it kind of come to life. Like, okay, like if I do this, this is what it's gonna be. So balayages is like a really like fun, like creative, more creative than what I'm at, but that so balayage for sure. Just love seeing the end result. I just have been loving the girlies who are coming to me and doing like rich chocolatey browns too.
Yeah, that's a trend right now.
With like a layered haircut and a blowout.
Yeah.
It's
just everybody's doing more of a natural look.
Natural, like. Yeah. Or like I have a lot of red browns.
Cannot be me.
Yeah, no. Why do you think it's called bleached?
Full set lash.
Full lashes.
Full highlight.
Fake nails. I have extensions in it, even my hair.
I didn't choose this life; it chose me.
But just it's just like rich, deep, warm, chocolatey.
It is really beautiful
browns.
though. Sometimes
I'm
so
like,
pretty. Oh my gosh, I want to do it. But like, you ever like just do your client's hair and you're like, oh my god, this is so pretty. Should I do it?
No. Oh my gosh, me
every
day. Just and then they'll get like just. I just love doing layered haircuts with blowouts recently. It's just I don't know what it is. I've switched up my technique a tiny bit and it just it's so satisfying.
It is.
It just looks so pretty and I love it. So balayage because I'm able to like let my creativeness out with that. And then just the red browns, copper browns, like any just type of warm, like chocolatey browns, like just warm colors. I'm just and bouncy blowouts. Big juicy bouncy blowouts.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Least favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Like my least favorite thing to do or like just service?
Whatever.
I don't know. I'm really trying to think if I have anything.
Oh, I know.
That I don't like.
I don't like for sure.
I'm trying to think.
Moving on to me.
Yeah, let's just do you because I'm over here. Watch you say your answer, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, yeah.
That one.
I'm gonna be like that. I'm really trying to think of what I do in the salon.
I know what you don't do.
I don't do perms.
Oh yeah, I hate perms.
Don't do that. No. I don't do perms.
Yeah.
I'm not a fashion color girly either.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
I don't like doing that.
That's my least favorite.
You know why? I'm not.
I love it. I think it looks very like pretty when people have fashion color like on their hair. I just don't want to do it. I don't like it.
I don't like that. Yeah.
I don't have the patience for it. It always takes longer. I think. I just don't. I don't care for it. And extensions. I don't care for extensions.
So I'm gonna be adding extensions in because I have extensions in my hair. Catch me in the fall. Getting some more inches on you guys. But back to fashion color. I think there's a reason why I don't like it. I don't like it because a lot of my clients come to me for lived-in color. Lived-in color is like you're getting it touched up every 6 to 12 months, right? So my clients are kind of low maintenance, which me too. You know what I mean? So fashion color, I feel like
it's also supposed to be like like something like you ever see little kids when they go to the beach and they just have like a natural body. Yeah. So that's kind of what like
that's what it is. Like you can still see your natural roots.
Yes.
Like because it's gonna grow out nicely.
There's a difference between low maintenance and lived in. So because not everybody they think they like lived in, but a lot of people don't because it is very subtle and natural looking. For sure. You could have high impact but low maintenance. For sure. Coloring too.
And I feel like okay, so fast. Oh, I was gonna go on this whole other tangent. Hold on. I don't think I'm well versed in fashion color. That's why I don't like doing it. Because like I said, I'm not here for the money. So I don't want my client to come to me and be like, oh my god, I want pastel pink hair. And I know that I am not the most like if I don't feel comfortable doing it, I'm gonna be like, hey, like that's why I love working at the salon we work at because there's so many people who do everything. Like Anthony's so good at fashion color.
Yes,
I've literally referred like
for it. I do
and not. Like I just like I'm not good at it. I don't do it a lot.
I have tried it and I've tried to like it.
Yeah.
And I still have a client till this day. I've done her hair for 8 years since I've been in California.
Yeah.
And she still makes me do her fashion color.
She's like, I don't care. You're going to do it.
And I'm like, you know what? I think she just wants me to do her hair. Sure. Doesn't even care about the outcome. Because there has been times where I'm like, why did it?
Yeah.
Someone can do better.
Like if I have a client, she gets like a full highlight and she wants to be, we did like a rose gold like toner on her last time. And it's super cute. And I was like, well, if you want to do like something like that, like let's try it out. You know what I mean? She's obviously my client already, but like with new clients, I don't do it often. So I just don't. I don't like that it washes out so quick sometimes.
Yeah, I just realized I don't like it.
It's super high maintenance, everything like that. Okay, but what's your favorite service to do in the salon?
My favorite service is, I think, any lightening service. Like I love doing balayages. I love doing highlights. And I actually really like doing haircuts.
Yeah, haircuts are fun.
Yeah, like I love doing pixies. I love doing bobs.
You are like you have a lot of clients with like really short, tight.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna like your haircuts are just.
Yeah,
this girl asked me to do her. I'm doing her hair, and she's like, oh, I need a haircut. And I'm like,
you cut my hair.
I know I'm scared though.
I have imposter syndrome. So much hair, guys. Like,
oh my god, so much hair. It's really thick. She literally just posted a video on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god.
But you see how
so much hair. Okay, so I don't have a lot of hair.
Listen, I love my haters.
She loves me the most.
I do. But listen, for real,
I have so much hair.
Yeah, I do.
No, but every time she's like, oh my god, I have so much hair, so much hair. I'm like, girl, give me some of that then. I literally have extensions in my hair to have more hair. Anyway.
You can't be perfect on everything. No, but I have a lot of hair where I do need haircuts off.
For sure.
It's too freaking thick.
No, for real.
Like that last video, guys. Come on, it looks like a freaking line.
You have so much. Yeah,
it just doesn't. It's at that point doesn't.
I'll be washing your hair sometimes at the salon, and I'm like, I gotta like section this out and then go in and do it.
I'm sorry, I gotta section your damn extension out too.
She was washing my hair the other day. She's like, it's like a fucking maze trying to freaking wash my
Okay, one thing I do hate is washing
extensions.
Washing clients' hair with extensions on, because I'm like, am I pulling too hard?
No.
Am I scrubbing too hard?
Yeah.
Did I get all the right
places?
It's
like a maze too. Yeah. You have to like really like go in there.
Hidden areas I missed?
Yeah. It's a little hard.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Anywho, guys, thanks for tuning in to Bleached podcast.
Thanks for this is our second round. Round 2.
I'm not doing a fucking third.
We're not doing a third one. Whatever this is what it's gonna be.
This is either a make it or what is it?
Make it or break it.
Make it or break it.
Literally. For sure.
All right. So let us know what you want to know about us, about our life, about salons, about hair. We would love to answer all, everyone's questions.
For sure. Thanks for tuning in to Bleached podcast. We'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.